EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken short. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up, and they will take on. At the 26-yard line.
Ready. 52. Get the ball.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Demario Davis, who was a Saints leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 22, Brissett. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Colts.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Brissett. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Saints, nothing.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Hey, kill. Check 3.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing now is Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Ready? Go, you don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Over.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, kill. Hey, Delta.
Again, it's Breeze. Dancing to his left.
Let's bring it.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
You kill. Hey, Haywood.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
No gain on this defense.
Brissett to throw on first. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That burst, good for 20 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Saints' 15-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
And had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
We want it.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Hey, Echo.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Mack, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brissett. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. First catch there for Thomas. It's a 1st down.
Check, 47. Cut.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Brissett. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Short yardage, Brissett. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Brissett on 1st down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Brissett. The 20 to the right side and complete to Thomas. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Demaryius Thomas, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. First down, Brissett. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will extend this big lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Safety's creeping. Switch. Easy opposite. Easy opposite. Check three. Here we go. SOS.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And I think the ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the...
The tackle made by Patrick Robinson. A gain of 34 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Kill. Shoot. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Tight dog, over.
They run it again with Kamara. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
You must be 5'9". Watch twist. Check it out, read. Watch the safety creep. 6'6", bullet high.
They go with a fullback line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Army. 25, check 25, check 25. Under. Check 31.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Wide. Get wide. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check three.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 43. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Hey, check.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice first down, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Kamara trying the right side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
It's our time. It's our time. Kill.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. Because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's the fullback, Zach Line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
95-56, 95-56. Begin.
A give to Kamara running right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Forced out to his left. And Ging's got it. And out across midfield down to the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. One final try here for Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Indianapolis, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.